So door etiquette is not just about manners, keeping you sane and your guests happy, but it's also about keeping your dog safe. Accidents happen, and all it takes is a couple of seconds for your dog to run out that door, see that squirrel, run into the street, and bad timing could lead to tragedy. So door etiquette, door manners, very important. Hi, I'm Cindy Scott. Welcome to Calm Classroom. To keep your dog from running out the door, you start with low-level distractions. So don't wait till somebody's actually at the door and go, okay, what do I do now? You start when nobody's at the door. You randomly go to the door and you open it. And your dog will straggle in and go, what's happening? When he doesn't go near the door, you praise him. Hey, great job, you're the man, excellent. Yes, 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 nice, nice, nice. Praise, praise, praise. And use sequential rewards. So it's not just one treat and then ignore him. It's treat after treat after treat. You can even have a little section depending on your entryway and your doorway. You can use your go to your place, go to your mat command, even physically have a mat or a place so he has a boundary and a visual. And you randomly go to the door, open it, and toss him some treats on that mat. Reward him for not leaving the mat. If he starts to go towards the door, you just shut the door. And then you do it again. But you want to start when there's no distractions and there's nobody at the door. Once he's got it with no distractions, then you add in distractions. You have an accomplice go to the door, ring the doorbell, knock at the door. And then you do the same thing over and over again. Once he's good with that, then you practice leaving the door open and have somebody walk by with their dog on the sidewalk. And praise, 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 treat, treat, treat. Make it worth your dog's while not to leave that door. So important to keep your dog safe while you're doing this. Safety first, kids, okay? Do not trust your dog. And it may take you many, many repetitions of doing this before you even consider doing this off leash. So to keep your dog safe while you're doing this, use a wonderful training tool called a long line or a lunge line. And basically it's a 15, 20-foot leash. Not a retractable, a leash. So what you can do is clip it on your dog and it gives your dog the illusion of freedom, but you still have control. So all attempts for him to cross that threshold must fail. It never works for him to cross that threshold unless you give him permission. And that's the caveat right there. When you want your dog to cross the threshold, when you actually want them to leave the premises and go for a walk, make it a very formal command. I like to have them do a sit because I think they should say please, and having them sit is their way of saying, please, can I please go for a walk? So they do a sit, and it's Fido outside. I like to use their name because I want them to know that it's them that I'm talking to. It's not the other dog or it's not the kid, it's them. So it's Fido outside. So they can only cross that threshold with permission. If they start to cross the threshold, if they jump the gun and they start to go, doesn't work. Make them go back. So very important to teach your dog about other exits in addition to the front door, because there's other ways to get out of your house. So you want to do this same technique, same scenario at the gate, at the garage door, and at friends' houses as well, because your dog will learn not to do this at your house, but maybe at your friend's house or your mother-in-law's house they'll run out. Maybe they just want to run out of your mother-in-law's house, sorry. So teaching them at all exits and entrances, very important to keep your dog safe. Practice, practice, practice. I'm Cindy Scott. Thanks for joining us in Calm Classroom.